I'm Joe from Zero Gravity, and this is my story. I grew up in a small town in West Yorkshire called Morley, in a single parent background, and made a journey from state schools to Oxford University, and saw on that journey just how difficult it was for ambitious young people like me from low opportunity areas to break into elite institutions. When I graduated, I wanted to do something about it. My entire life had been transformed by technology, whether it was Facebook changing the way I communicate with my friends, or Deliveroo making it possible to get a takeaway to your house in 20 minutes, or Uber allowing you to taxi around the city, press a button, have a car outside your door in a matter of minutes. And I thought, if we can solve huge challenges like that, why can't we create technology to identify top talent from low opportunity areas and drive them into top universities and careers? And that was the idea behind Zero Gravity and what I've been doing for the past 5 years. We have this maxim at Zero Gravity that talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. And we want to be the business to change that. That in the UK, if you're from an affluent background, your chance of getting into a top university is 6 times higher than someone from a low opportunity area. And we want to change that. And the way we're changing that is by building technology that powers people from low opportunity areas into top universities and careers, providing people with access to mentorship, with incredible masterclass content, and also being part of a membership community of other people like you. And the ultimate long-term social impact is that we're breaking the cycle of disadvantage in the lives of young people. If you're someone from one of these areas and you get an offer for a top university and then you secure an incredible graduate job, that doesn't just change your own life in terms of boosting your lifetime earnings. That changes the life of your descendants as well. It also changes the life of people in your family and wider community. But we've got so many stories of people who've used our platform who've then inspired their brothers and sisters to also go to a top university, and also people in their community as well. So I don't think this is just about unlocking the potential of individuals who use our technology. I think there's a kind of cultural aspect to this as well, in terms of changing perceptions of what's possible and showing young people you can defy the odds. I started Zero Gravity from my childhood bedroom back in the day with the last 200 quid of my student loan. And like many young founders from a socially mobile background, I didn't have access to resources, and it's really difficult to build and scale something without access to financial capital and a network around you of people who've done it all before. So I faced many of the same challenges that the people on the Zero Gravity also faced in a slightly different context when I was starting my business. I think you almost make your own luck by putting yourselves in situations where you meet interesting new people. And I think that's an incredible tip for any founder. The kind of dark reality of building a startup is you don't just have to be great at kind of strategy, vision, and execution. You also have to be great at that network building as well. And that's something I didn't really understand when I was 21, but nowadays I can see that really clearly. I had so many people who've helped me on this journey who it would have been impossible to grow with otherwise. So to really think about how you build that network and sort of create that tailwind of having those people around you, I think is super, super important. A learning for any founder, which is the first 6 to 12 months of growing your business is going to be really tough, because if you're getting kind of 1% better every week, if you just look at yourself over a kind of 2-month interval, you might not see a massive amount of difference. But if you do get on that 1% per week better train, the exponential growth you'll get over a 2 to 3 year period is absolutely unfathomable. And I think that's a journey I've been on. And I remember in the early days banging my head against the wall thinking, how is it possible that anyone grows a business? It's just too hard and difficult. But just by continuing to plug away and not giving up and just being so kind of determined and resilient to sort of carry the mission through has allowed us to get somewhere which in the long term I probably never would have thought was possible when I was 21 years old, starting Zero Gravity for the very first time.